The dopest motherfucker alive. Whoa, I gotta be the dopest motherfucker alive. Good God, I'm so great. When I walk, the whole earth shakes. I'm like
Ali in his prime. What's good? What's good? Where's my thing at? Take you all. Hello. No, stop. Can we stop? Can we stop? Oh boy.
I gotta be the dopest motherfucker alive. Good God, I'm so great. When I walk, the whole earth shakes. I'm like
Ain't nothing changed, y'all. Still fucking up. I didn't press that button, man. Jesus. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Next Best Please. I'm your host, your boy Blinton. How you motherfuckers doing? It's cold outside. My shit over here wilding. Y'all should see what's on my screen. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Got my coffee. Everybody got their coffee. Saludos. Saludos. Oh, God, it's so good. What's good, y'all? Ah, man, yo, I came across this video on Facebook, and I'm gonna show y'all real quick because I think it's actually a very good idea. It's called the bus stop. If you guys seen it, let me know. But I'm gonna show you right now.
Over here in the East Crossroads, I came to check out the bus stop. This is from the mad scientist at Moser Development. This is so cool. It's a bus stop built from an actual former Kansas City bus, fabricated by Mammoth Metals. Come check it out in the East Crossroads. Nice job.
Oh, Jesus, takes so long. Yeah. So that I thought that was so cool. A bus stop where they actually use an old bus to make a bus stop. I think that's a great way to recycle decommissioned buses, right? Since they're gonna go in the trash heap anyway because they're no longer serviceable, and you can't put them in passenger service, and you can't. I mean, if you could sell them, you sell them, but for ones that you can't sell, they're pretty much garbage. You cut them up and turn them into a bus stop. I thought that was a great idea, and I think that's a great way to save money and recycle. You know, you get some newer buses. You make some new bus stops out there because a lot of bus stops that they're out there that don't have any kind of sheltering or anything. Like it rains and it snows out here in New York. How they gonna have us sitting out there like that? I thought that was a great idea. But yeah, we got a good show. We got a show. Is if it's good, it depends on you guys. Whatever, bro. Whatever. You know, I don't know. Sometimes it's like every time I open up and I try to make it so that I don't have to do too much, and then I go click the button, it just starts right up, and then it doesn't want to stop. So yeah, I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. What up, Pete? So anyway, a couple of depot news, real quick. If you haven't already, your depot chairman has put out a new shop gate, a new digital shop gate. So if you're not a member, subscriber to the channel, uh, Jackie Gleason Nexus Info Nexus, one of the two. I forgot what it is. I will put the link in there so you guys from Gleason can watch it, and get your latest update from your depot chair. It's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, but he did it. I gotta say, just be mindful. There's a huge glitch in it in the beginning, and it's like there was just no way to sync his voice up because it wasn't giving me anything to sync it to. So in the beginning, it's a little messed up. The visuals, anyways, his mouth is out of sync of everything because it's not. It's just freezing and freezing, freezing. But we're working on that problem. I fixed it towards the end, so it gets better. But it's still. You could just listen to it when that's happening. So what up, Smooth? What's going on? Yes, sir. Bergen County, New Jersey. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna guys. You let the cat out the bag. Smooth let the cat out the bag. Talk about Zerega got some new similars. We're gonna get right into that. I just want to get this depot business out the way. So yeah, if you're not on the Jackie Gleason Info Nexus, it's I will put the link in there so you could subscribe. This is my Gleason Depot operators. So yeah, he did a new shop gate and it's up. Hold on. With that said, there's also coming up will be a what is that? No, okay. It will be a meeting coming up. So if you don't know about the meeting, it's going to be on Tuesday, the 21st, from 11 to 6. 11 a.m., not 11 to 6. There'll be one at 11 a.m. and there'll be one at 6 p.m. and it's going to be held at the Union Hall at 195 Montague Street in Brooklyn. Again, you got your union meeting, so please, if you have the day off, I hate to tell you to do this on your day off, but we got to start making these meetings, guys. This is important. I got to move that over. Yeah, man, that's all messed up. Hold on, let me transition that. Yeah. So yeah, if you can, the 21st. That's a Tuesday. Tuesday the 21st. One will be at 11 a.m. as always, and one will be at 6 p.m. So try to make one of those meetings is very important. You know, we want to start making these things huge. We want a huge showing for these things. You guys did well with the voting for the vice chair. So I'm hoping you guys show up. At least over 50% show up for the meeting on the 21st. If you don't have this already in your either your WhatsApp group or your Facebook page or whatever, take a screenshot, put it in your phone, set yourself a reminder. If you're working, see if you could get a swap for either a time change or a day change, or spend an AVA or something like that. At least try to make the meeting so you can get your voices heard. All right, so let's get on to the. Got it? Y'all got that? Because I want to move on. Where is this? No, turn it on. Oh, why I keep? So, like Smooth said earlier today already in the comments, Zerega has a new toy. They have an upgrade. They have upgraded their simulators. Do I want to show the video? The video's a little, it's not too long. It's about a minute and change. Yeah, I'll show it. So it's part of channel 7. I think it's channel 7. But I'm gonna show you the if you haven't seen it by now. But I'll just watch the goddamn.
First at 4, a new high-tech training tool for the MTA. It's a virtual bus driving simulator.
Yeah, it's located in an MTA facility in the Castle Hill section of the Bronx. Eyewitness News reporter Lindsay Tuckman took it for a test drive.
Hello, welcome aboard. Please pay your fare.
That diligent bus operator is actually MTA Chair and CEO Jano Lieber. Well, kind of. He's at the Zerega Testing Center in the Bronx, checking out New York City Transit's newest simulation technology that will soon be used to train all new bus drivers.
With the use of these simulators, we're making sure that the next generation of bus drivers who are accustomed to, VR and who are accustomed to simulated learning are actually becoming better drivers.
It's an investment 4 years in the making. 4 high-tech simulators costing the MTA $1.4 million, meant to accurately depict what it's really like to drive the more than 300 bus routes New Yorkers rely on to get around the 5 boroughs.
We could train for snow in July. We could get our operators ready for inclement weather in a safe environment where we wouldn't want them to be operating a bus in the snow if they've never experienced that. We could give them the exposure here in the simulators before they actually go out on the road. And that'll keep us that'll help us produce a safer bus operator.
And it takes a lot of skill. I tried it out myself, and let's just say I probably won't be picking up a shift anytime soon.
Someone who does have a handle on it?
It is pretty realistic.
Edison Obando, who has been a bus operator for 20 years.
Be alert at all the time, because anything can happen.
The simulators will be part of a training curriculum all bus operators go through before they can actually hit the roads. The MTA expects to start using them around June 1st, anticipating 2,000 new hires by the end of the year.
All right, we're going to try to stop.
In Castle Hill, Lindsay Tuckman.
Yeah, I was trying to remember back when I did the simulators, being a new hire, and I guess that's part of the new program because I don't remember having passengers come in, and then like you see in the rearview mirror, you can see the passengers sitting down on your bus and stuff. I don't remember doing that. I just remember driving in certain conditions and pulling over and weaving and stuff like that on the L train. It looks phenomenal. I would love to go there. I just want to know if that's a new edition, I think it's a new edition. But if I'm wrong, please let me know, because I believe that having these the passengers, like you pull over the door the window or the viewer on the right side has like the door where the door is supposed to be, and you have passengers coming in. So I just thought that was cool. Like, so now I'm wondering, because I don't remember in my years of driving ever going back to the simulator. You know, when you go to Zerega, right? Do you go back to the simulator? You know, for, it's like, I don't remember that. So, like, if you see on his right side, I remember the simulator wrapping around like that. But when you pull over to a bus stop on the right side, the doors actually, I guess you have to manually open the doors. I can't see it. Hold on. You have to manually open the doors, and then you see passengers walking in. I wonder if they make people not pay their fare. You know what I mean? Like, you see people come up and they pay their fare, and they have people just go, yo, I'm going, and then walk by. I wonder if they have that. They should have it, right? I mean, they talking about real life. So why not have it in the simulator? Because you're gonna face it in real life. So I think it should be part of the simulator. But look how it wraps. So the people that don't know that's not operated, the whole screen wraps around you like that. That's so cool. It's so fun to drive too. I didn't need that. Rain, sleet, or snow, shine. I ran on time. I hear you, Ron. I hear you. Ron says, I don't need that. Rain, sleet, or snow. Rain, sleet, snow, or shine. I run on time. But it's always good to have a refresher course. It doesn't hurt. I'm more concerned with customer service, than drive, because once you start driving, you're good, man. It's like you don't really need to have it. My man said, Smooth said, hold on. I could accomplish the same goal using GTA 5's direct. Yeah, like, you're going to be on GTA 5 because they never coming out with 6. I said, hitting the streets is how you get the experience, not a simulator. No, I beg to differ. A simulator can help. Hitting the streets is, of course, there's no better teaching than actual experience, but the simulator could help you get used to, moving a big bus around and kind of calm your nerves down. Nothing beats the actually driving, but it's better than going out there raw dogging it, because you're going to end up having massive accidents just trying to be, cute. I didn't know. Hold on. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I just learned something new just now. So Smooth says, when I was on day 3, Superintendent Siegel put us in the simulator, and we were warned that the old simulator has made people suffer from, yeesh. That'll be a problem if you get motion sickness and you drive a bus. Yeah, you might want to change your career. Oh, where are you? He says, Mr. Carry On, Mr. Peter Carry On. He says, I never got to do it. My class just went into the room. Oh, to see this setup. But at that time, it was out of service. Oh, wow. Well, they screwed y'all. You should ask to go up there. Maybe they take your next time having to go up there. Make a request. Tell them you want to try it out. It's actually fun. What up, Transit? Transit 770 says, I don't think in 1984 we had any simulator. Wow. I mean, you guys did all right, so I guess, Ron says, my customers didn't complain. I'm sure they didn't. They was white-knuckling it, ready to get the hell off. Transit in 1984. Wow. 1984. I was in junior high school. Still trying to get laid. Yeah. Wow. But that's cool. Yeah, but I thought that was cool. They said they have them in this, what? Two in Zerega? Or three in Zerega. And then one in Spring Creek. So that's cool. I just thought that was a nice thing. Great for safety too. And the more realistic it is, the more they understand if they want the job or not. Because at that point, when you're still in Zerega, you stress the hell out. You don't really know if you want to keep the job at that point or just go back to wherever you was going, whatever you was working before. So I like it. I thought it was cool. So come on, what are we doing here? Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll be just wilding trying to do this. Wait, where is it? Where you at? Oh, there you go. So my next, let me jump on to the next thing real quick. Where we at? Shut, yeah. Oh, okay. So the we always talk about safety here, right? Between the customers and the let me get my shit together here, bro. Between the customers and the members, right? We always talk about safety here. And NYPD, as of last week, has decided that they want to change tactics. I'm going to go, let me go to the regular page. And now we're going to share this. Hold on. It always puts me on the wrong side. And let's share. So, NYPD, right? Wait, what happened? Oh, the fuck was that? Scared the shit out of me. What is going on here? There we go. Move, please. Says how the NYPD changes safety approach to tackle subway crime. Now, you guys tell me how much of this you believe and how much you think is a farce. Because, again, this was from April 14th, so last week sometime. At New York, God, I ain't saying that. Subway safety is an essential part of the ride. High-profile incidents bring it to the forefront of the public discussion. Now, y'all know crime has been up, right? But listen to this. NYPD Chief of Transit Joseph Gulata spoke with PIX News about some current crime statistics and changes to the deployment of officers. Here we go, y'all. We had a lot at the turnstiles. He's talking about the police. I need them on the platforms. I need them on the trains, Chief Gulata said. That was one of the biggest moves we made when I started. Really? Y'all seen them? Y'all seen an uptick on cops on trains and platforms? Notice you don't mention anything about buses, right? What up, Michaela? Yeah, I see that, right? Yeah, I ain't seen nothing about buses. But anyway, Gulata has served as the NYPD Transit Chief since October 2024. NYPD says the shift of officers to the platforms and the trains has shown results. I'm going to hold my bias back, but I just want to hear what you guys got to say. Subway crime affects everyone from every walk of life. My family takes the train. When it happens, we feel it. There's no doubt about it, he said. According to NYPD data, overall subway crime is down 1.5%, with decreases in grand larceny and felony assaults. Officials say that the department focuses remain on both prevention and rapid response. On Saturday morning at Grand Central, police say a man with a machete stabbed 3 people and was shot and killed by officers. Hey, you just want to get to work or you just want to get home and this shit is happening on the subways. You know what I mean? Right down there on the platform as it happened, officers were flagged down by a civilian to see what was going on, and they reacted, and that's part of our plan, Galata said. Officials say the department's focus remain on both prevention and rapid response. I'm like almost speechless with this, but anyway. NYPD says it has increased the number of transit bureau officers by 175. What happened to the 500 officers they keep promising? What happened? Is it me? Is my medication too high? Should I lower it? I could have sworn I heard from Hoku, and I think it was a police chief, a woman police, high-ranking female officer who was saying how they promising to give us 500 new officers twice. That was 2 different times. But this says 175. Are they building to the 500? Okay, let me stop. While also adjusting to deployments based on crime patterns, including seasonal spikes during winter months and recent increases in robbery. I like that idea. That part I like about deployment based on crime patterns, because then that means crime-ridden stations should get the attention it deserves, right? But do we see that? Anyway, hold on. Kayla said that's not enough. I see not much. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. And this was going years back when they first promised us the first 500. Then when Hoku came in, she said the same shit. 500. That's 1,000 officers according to my calculations, right? I don't really ride the subway, so honestly, I don't hear about it. Let's put it like that. Nobody's saying anything different. Nobody's saying, oh, there was cops so much. I don't hear anything. So I'm not seeing. And I checked the crime stats there. I don't know why. I guess he said it went down. It's still a lot going on. Anyway, where we at? Okay, commuters say the changes come as many already feel the need to stay alert during their daily rides. Yep. See, nothing changed. As soon as I enter the subway, I am tense. Why? I watch who's behind me, says Julita, a commuter from Atlantic Avenue, Barclays. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I don't blame her for that. So how is this reduction or this 175 helping her? She still has anxiety when she get, and not just her. If she says that means at least 100 other people feel the same way. What up, Figgy? You know, you shouldn't have to feel any kind of anxiety once you get down in the subways, but that's how it is because the crime is there. They're not where they're supposed to be. There'll probably be about 20 of them at the Barclays station, right? Meanwhile, you go over down towards Prospect Park, and nobody's there. While all the thugs and everybody is at that station over there. I forgot the name of Prospect Park over there. Anyway, on Tuesday afternoon, officers were on the platform and boarding trains. Great. Okay. The transit safety issue has again drawn attention from U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. He posted on social media on Sunday a message criticizing condition and calling on leaders to take more action. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. But notice how, buses get no love. You know what I mean? We get no love. Why? We have shit happening on our buses too. Yeah, they should have never, Transit 770, they should have never merged them with the NYPD. They should have left transit cops as transit cops. We had our own cops. I used to see them on the buses. I used to see them in the train station, especially where I grew up at. They stayed over there because we loved hopping turnstiles, so they stayed trying to catch us, but they were always there. And that's where they needed to be because it was a rough neighborhood, so they needed to be there. So when women like that lady would come down the train station, she ain't feeling no anxiety because there's 2 cops there all the time. You know what I mean? What they doing now is just ridiculous, you know? A kid says, I hated the subway. See what I'm saying? Anxiety and tension was always the feeling. So many mentally ill people on the train. That too, especially when they started closing some of the facilities down. They had nowhere to go but to the train station. Yeah. And as she says, Akila says, since COVID, the bus has gotten an uptick of crazy folks on the bus. Yeah, I would say that. I think especially now with the current administration, a lot of people are, you know, it's just everyday life right now. Everybody's on edge, and it's like the littlest thing is gonna make them snap. That's why I try to ask my fellow members to let your uniform absorb that stuff, man, because everybody's on edge, and they just ready to snap at any moment for any little thing. You could just say good morning, and that's it. You snap. They don't wigged out on you. They crashed you out. You know what I mean? So just be polite, be professional, and if they curse at you, if it's in a situation where you could apologize, just apologize and keep it moving. You know, I'm sorry. Keep your voice low. Don't take it personal. They don't know you. They're not cursing you out. They're cursing out your company. You know, but this 175 is like a slap in the face right now. There should be at least 1,000 more cops down there, and on the buses too. I mean, we like to feel safe. They gave us that little plexiglass. That ain't helping nothing. They could break that. They could reach over that. They're supposed to be working on full compartments. I hope they get that for you guys ASAP. The full compartments with at least bulletproof rated glass, where you can feel secure, safe at work. Because as an operator, or a train operator, or a conductor, or a cleaner, or a clerk, you don't want to go to work with any kind of anxiety and feel some kind of anxiety like you have to watch your back. You want to go to work, do your job, and get your ass home. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Hey, you saying for years. But now they talking about this little 175 cops they added, and now they barking about having them on the platforms and on the trains. We ain't been asking for that, and we had it until they took it away. Now they want to start putting it in slowly, and I hope they don't want to pat on the back, because they're not gonna get one from me. Because you created a problem, now you're trying to fix it, and you want recognition? Get the fuck out of here. What world are you living in? Because that ain't gonna happen. Not for me. If you would have left them alone where they were, it was just fine. We had transit police. There was a whole separate section. Yeah, in the cell phone. They on their cell phone. Amy says cops. These cops are on their cell phones anyway. Yeah, I know. And in the break rooms too, right? And they get mad when you come in and want to use the break room. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's retarded. But yeah. Transit, I appreciate you, man. Guys coming in, joining the show. Next bus, please. Ooh, man, I feel good. I feel good. I knew that. But again, to Gleason, guys, remember, Shopgate. It's up there. It's on the YouTube channel. I'll put the link in Aaron, don't say nothing, please. I'll put the link in the description. If you're not part of it, you can subscribe there. Speaking of subscribing, if you're not subscribed here on this channel, please make it a priority right now to subscribe, because all you have to do is right down there. Whoa! Oh, that was cool. Like, it came right on time. Boom. That's the You can scan the QR code. You can subscribe there. If you're not subscribed already, you can hit the bell so you know when I go. I go live every Monday as much as I can. I almost didn't go live because I had a lot of doctor's appointments today, and I go to the Matrix in the morning, so I was a little bit tired. I am tired. I haven't slept. I usually sleep after the Matrix, so. But it's gonna be nice. Oh man, this is so cool. I could read. For some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but on the comments are kind of small here, but now they added a magnifying glass, which is so cool, and it blows everything up, so I can actually read it. It's so cool, because them things are small. What was this talking about? I wish I could read the comment. I gotta look at my screen over here. Yes, I got my TV on my Next Bus Please right now, the show, so I could read your comments there. Over here, they like, I can't see that shit. I can see the people on Facebook. Everybody who's on Facebook, come on over to the promised land. Come subscribe to the YouTube channel. I need that. And share it out, y'all. Share it out. Matter of fact, since y'all here, I want to share something with y'all, because I'm still looking for talent, right? I need talent. I want transit talent. We are much more than bus drivers. But don't take my word for it. Where is she? Check this out.
What? Hold on a second. Attention all transit workers. This is your moment to shine. Next Bus Please is on the lookout for talented members of the transit family to showcase what you do best. Are you a singer? I don't wanna go to work. I'm trying to go to work. Rapper. Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow. Dancer.
We're gonna do it, baby. Notice.
And if you're a magician, show us your magic skills. Okay, are you ready for a magic show? Watch me disappear. Don't look at my butt. Now you see me. No, you don't. Or even a comedian. Why is it bad to iron a 4-leaf clover? Because you should never press your luck.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
No matter your department, bus operator, token booth clerk, cleaner, train operator, or a conductor, we want to see your skills. Send us a short video, 1 to 2 minutes long, showing off your talent. Keep it under 2 minutes. And your clip could be featured at the opening or closing of the Next Bus Please show. So get to recording, and send your video to, I don't want to mess this up, yourboyblunt253@gmail.com. It'll be either up here or down here. It'll be somewhere. We can't wait to celebrate the talent across the transit community. Let us show the world what we're made of. All right, that's it. Get creative, get recording. And we'll see you on the next bus. Bye. Come on, that's funny. That's funny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get the tape and get the recording. Whatever you do, you are a singer, you are a rapper, you play instruments, a comedian, whatever it is. Send them in. Send the tapes in. 2 minutes, and I'll put them on. I either usually the opening or the closing. I'll highlight it, because I know there's a lot of people out there with talent, and we just gotta let them know. A lot of people think it's just you're just a bus driver. They don't know that you have a real fucking life after driving a bus. You know, we're from all walks of life, operators. And I'm not just talking about bus operators, train operators, conductors, uh, cleaners, what do they call them? Clerks, towers, everybody. As long as you work for transit, I want to see what kind of talent you got in 2 minutes, though. I don't want a full-fledged song. 2 minutes. Just give me a sample of what you can do. Especially comedians. I love to laugh, and I know we have some comedians that work with us. So send it to email. I'll put the email in the description. It's your boy Blunt at 253@gmail, but I'll put it in the description. I don't have a banner right now. I should have put the banner, but I didn't think about it till just now. So that's what it is. But yeah, oh Jesus Christ, sorry y'all, that's my phone. But yeah, so to recap, right, because that's pretty much it, right? We had the bus stop, which I thought was so cool. You guys gotta let me know what your opinion is. Yeah. Stop, Aaron. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about the bus stop. If you missed it, it was in the beginning of the show. Once the show is over, you can go back and check it out after the fuck up. And then I thought that was cool. I think it's a great way to recycle decommissioned buses, and a good way to make the city, for us to give you a shelter, and a good way to make the city look cool. That's cool. You got the don't forget the meeting, guys. The meeting on Tuesday, the 21st. One's at 11, one's at 6 p.m. down at the Union Hall, 195 Montague. If you have the day off, make sure you take your butt down there. Listen, complain. It's contract time coming up, so I guess they have something to say, but you guys should have something to say too. Make sure you question them, and don't let them off the hook. If they don't have an answer, man, you got to follow up, man. But just go down there. Let's get that Union Hall packed. What up, little bit? I ain't see you in a minute. Make sure you have that Union Hall packed. Again, it's the 21st. One's at 11 a.m., one's at 6 p.m. as always. If you don't have the day off, try to switch for AVA, or switch the times if you can, whatever. But just let them know that you want to go to the union meeting, and they'll, hopefully they'll try and accommodate you. What's going on, a little bit? Been a minute. Thank you for checking in, joining in. Appreciate it. So yeah, and then you got the NYPD with that crap. I want to know what you guys really for real. I want to know what you guys think about what that is. I'm gonna place the link to the article in the description, because you can read it up. I'm also gonna place the link to the article for the new upgrade in Zerega. At Zerega, they had that new the new simulators. I thought it was pretty cool. And again, you guys remind me, because it's been a long time since I've been in a simulator. I don't remember them having that portion where the people were coming in like they have now. They have people coming in, and you can see it in the rearview mirror. They're sitting behind you. I'm drawing a blank. I don't think we had that when I went on the simulators, but they say it's the new one. It looks pretty cool. Looks fun to drive. So if you haven't, maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe you could. Can you request to do a simulator if you feel like something is off or something like? You can't. I guess you can't tell them that something feels off, because they're gonna hold you out. But you'd be like, yo, listen, I wanna take a day to go to the simulators and practice a little bit on something. I don't know. Maybe you can speak to your chairman. I wouldn't ask that of supervision. I would go to my chair, or you know what I mean. Somebody equivalent. Wouldn't say that to anybody else. You might get held out of service. You know what I mean? What up, Big L? Yo, L, man. I couldn't even watch it, y'all. Sorry I have to bring this up. I couldn't watch WrestleMania because it's on ESPN. I ain't trying to pay for that crap. So this is the first year I went without watching WrestleMania. Sucks, but that's what it is. I'm not paying for that. If I had my stick, I probably would have been able to catch it, but it is what it is. I saw that Brock Lesnar retired. That was cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I mean, it's pretty short. Got about 45 minutes in the game. That's cool. You guys be safe out there. The weather's like crazy. It's cold today. The other day it was like 90 degrees. You know what I mean? Yeah, take a class trip, right. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. That's it for me. I have to go cook. Unfortunately, single life is what it is. And I appreciate you guys watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, but chose to be here. Wait. Where's my thing? I'm not ready. Okay. So that's going to be, hey, listen. Don't forget, Transit Talent. Send 2 minutes of whatever talent you got. Singing, rapping, dancing. Oh, especially dance. I love to see dancing. What else? Musician, comedy, whatever talent you have, give me 2 minutes of it, and I'll put it up here on the show, and you know we'll spread it out to the world. All right. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the night. You got Raw tonight, which is what I'm going to be watching, but I have to cook first. Again, we could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here, and I appreciate that. So next was please. I'm your host Blunt, and fuck them. If they can't got a joke. I really have to work on that fucking ending. I need a new ending, y'all. Later.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.